What's going on? This is Dean from Blackberry Wine Review, and hope everybody's doing all right. Figured I'd start out the new year by going to a tasting, and today we're heading up to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and a place called Barnhill's Books and Wines. A little interesting because I've never been to a bookstore that sells wine, so first time there. It's going to be a little interesting to see how that plays out, and they're actually featuring a company called Grassy Vineyard, and it's a winery out of the Yadkin Valley AVA. And interesting thing about Yadkin Valley is North Carolina's first recognized AVA, and they actually received that recognition in or that designation rather in 2003. So gonna see what they have to offer and maybe pick up a bottle or two. All right, we're at Barnhill's Book and Wine Store. And could you tell me your name?
I am Des Black, the manager.
This is Des Black, the manager, and today we're just going to be talking about some of the different wines that they have to offer, talking about some of their best sellers, and obviously we're going to be getting into the Grassy Vineyards wines. So now Des is going to show us around to some of the wine area that she has here.
We have in our store 27 vineyards represented, and we're adding a 28th in a couple of weeks. We basically have them alphabetical. That's the only way to keep up with them, per se, alphabetical by vineyard. We have from Benny Parsons to West Bend. We have from New River, which is in Lansing, North Carolina, all the way to Wilmington. We have Yadkin Valley, we have Albemarle, we have the whole state covered, basically. So we have a lot in here. And we're always welcome for new wineries if they want to carry their wines.
I saw also you have a wine club.
They're trying to start one, yes.
Okay,
yes.
Okay. When is that going to be available?
As soon as I can get enough people signed up.
Okay, well, can you talk about that a little bit? Kind of
well, what we'd like to do is have a wine club where you meet and do vertical tastings of like Chardonnays or Beignets or Syrahs or Merlots, and come in and we'll do a vertical tasting of 4 or 5 different vineyards wines and just compare them.
When you say vertical tasting?
A vertical tasting is where you're tasting the same wine, like a Chardonnay from Benny Parsons, a Chardonnay from Grassy Creek, a Chardonnay from West Bend. A horizontal is where you go like to Grassy Creek and you taste everything that they have.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay?
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So bestsellers, you said there was one that was...
I would have to say that my number one bestseller is the Green Apple Riesling from Lumina, which is in Wilmington.
Okay.
It's a really nice, semi-sweet, sweet, light white wine that's been really popular in the summer, although people are still buying it through the winter. I just cannot seem to keep enough of it in the store.
You have some here today, right?
Yes, we do. We have some here, and I have some open for you to taste if you want to try it.
Okay.
The other one that was probably our best seller is the Dark Shadow from Shadow Springs, and it's a chocolate wine, and it's not a. There are some other chocolate wines out there that look like Yahoo. This is a true wine. What they've done is they've taken real chocolate, semi-sweet chocolate bits and put it in the wine while it's fermenting. So it's a dark chocolate wine, and it's real wine. And it's awesome.
What's the original grape on that?
It varies.
Okay.
From season to season.
Gotcha.
They have Cab Francs, Merlots, and others that they just kind of...
It's kind of ones that already have that chocolate taste on it. So they just kind of enhance it with it. Okay, that sounds interesting.
It is. It's very interesting.
I'd like to taste both of those actually.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you too, I'm kind of trying to get a grip on when people think about North Carolina, what wine comes to your mind? You know, you think about old world wines, they have regions and so forth, and people always think of
in the past, when you think of North Carolina wine, you think of muscadines, because muscadine is native to North Carolina. But in the past 15, 20 years, the vinifera from Europe has really taken root here, and we have some really awesome Cab Francs, Chambersons, Italians, French, all kinds of varietals that are really doing a great job in the Yadkin Valley area, because the soil and the climate is very similar to France and Italy and Spain, where these grow originally.
Plug for your website.
Only at barnhills.com.
All right, and that's where I found them, and they have wine tastings here quite
Every day.
Every day, okay.
Every
good.
day. Whatever we have open.
All right, and so if you can show us a little bit more.
This is the green apple Riesling that I was talking about from Lumina. And then the dark shadow from Shadow Springs is right here. So,
What are some of your price points?
anywhere from $9 to $19.
So the Red Barn blend is Merlot, Syrah, and Sangiovese blend. The Red Barn blend is just a fabulous wine to drink with or without food.
Okay.
It pairs nicely, but it's really just this, it has a little bit of spice from the Syrah grape. Then the Sangiovese, just a tad of that, just sort of mellows it a little bit. And then our blend really loves the Merlot vine. So I think this is
cinnamon to it? Okay,
a
yeah.
lot of people get a lot of cinnamon, and then, well, everyone gets a lot of different.
Different
everyone
things,
gets
yeah.
something different. But we get a lot of cinnamon and cloves.
Okay.
We'll talk about here on this one too.
Gotcha. That smells great.
Yeah, it's nice and smooth. It's full-bodied.
Has a good finish to it. Has a really good finish to it. Try that Chambourcy.
So this is a Chambourcy, which is a French-American hybrid grape. And word has it that these vines are growing nicely here in North Carolina. And they are. It's a dry wine, good food pairing wine.
Okay.
We've had it with some of the milder meats. We've had it for Thanksgiving turkey, which is very good with us. Had it with some wood-fired salmon, so it's a white fish with, with a little bit of spice on the wood firing. And then we've had it with chili. I had the spaghetti last night. And
Really?
So it complements a lot of different foods. And the nice.
I like that.
Taste is cat someday too. It's Cabernet Sauvignon.
Really? I want a bottle
She
of
has
that.
it here.
I'm gonna get a bottle of that. That's really good. So this is the
Chambourcy.
and then Guernsey.
Oh, and that's a Guernsey. Yeah,
Okay.
just slightly sweet.
It's got that
Guernsey.
deeper, golden color on it. All right, so we've had a little bit of an opportunity to talk with Cynthia Douthit, and she is with Grassy Creek Vineyards, and they're in the Yadkin Valley, which is North Carolina's first AVA since 2003. They have been making wine since 2003, and so we've gone through some of the varietals that she has here. I'm actually going to pick up a couple of bottles here. I'm going to pick up the Chambourcy, as well as the Guernsey. And Chambourcy is the 2007, 13.8%. And the next one I'm going to pick up is the Guernsey. Has a good, beautiful golden color there. It's table wine. From what we figured out here, it pairs well with chocolate. We've had some chocolate bits in here that we've tried it with, and it's wonderful. And but what we're going to do right now is just kind of give Cynthia an opportunity to talk about the wine club that she has, and if you're interested in it, she'll tell you how to get involved with that.
Well, at any time you can go on to www.grassycreekvineyard.com, and look at all of our wines that we have to offer and learn a little bit about our winery and vineyard and our family and friends that have helped us through this whole process. Our wine club specifically has been going on, I think we're in our second year. You can start and stop it at any time. It is priced by the quarter, so it's $29 a quarter, and each quarter we ship you one white and one red wine. The $29 also allows you to come, well, you can come to our tasting room at any time, but it offers you the opportunity to have free tastings when you come into our tasting room. Normally those are $5 for 7 wines. You get 10% off anything in our tasting room, and also 5% off on Klondike cabins if you were to rent our cabins.
And that about wraps it up for me. So I'll see you guys next time on Blackberry Wine Review.